My name is Sherrod Gresham, and the name of my business is Gresham Historical Artifacts.
Thank you, Mr. Gresham, for talking to us today. Can you first tell us why you started collecting coins, stamps, and medals?
Yes, I started collecting coin stamps and medals back in the 80s. I went to a bank at that time and I wanted to buy my wife a house. And so I wanted to borrow $3,000 to purchase this house in Southeast Raleigh. So I went to the bank and met with the manager there. And the manager said, well, I want to do a self-worth to see will I qualify or not. So she sat down with me and she asked me a series of questions. And those questions were around, did I have any stocks? I didn't have any. Did I have any bonds? I didn't have any. And then she asked me a question, do you have any collectibles like stamps, coins, art collections? And I said, no, ma'am. And then she took a big sigh. And then she asked me, do you have an insurance policy? I said, yes, ma'am. She said, how much is your insurance policy? I said, $10,000. And she responded back to me that I was worth more dead than I was alive. And at that point, I was a little upset, embarrassed. Uh, and the next thing she said, I wouldn't qualify to get a loan from her bank. And so my wife and I left, and I was so upset, so I decided we were going to take a break. So we decided to go to Virginia Beach just to get away. So we went to Virginia Beach, and so on the way back from Virginia Beach, having a relaxing time, I said to my wife, I said, I'm going to get you this house, but I'm going to do something my dad told me never to do. She said, what was that? I said, I'm going to go to a loan company. So I went to a finance loan company in Raleigh. And so my wife and I sit, and this guy began to ask us the same question. So I stopped him. And I said, sir, the only thing I have is two cars, dinette set, and a bedroom set. And he said, I'll take it. And he took that as collateral to loan me the money. So he loaned me $3,000 at the interest rate of 32%. This was in 1980.
Wow.
So I still took it. He gave me 3 years to pay the loan back. I paid the loan back in 2 years. After that, I began to start collecting coins, particularly silver eagles. Ronald Reagan in 1985 passed a law that you could begin to buy gold bullion and silver bullion. So at that time, I began to collect gold and silver bullion. I mean, mostly silver, because that's what I could afford. So I've been collecting silver eagles, and then from there I went to collecting uh, other coins, and then I found out that there were African Americans on coins: Booker T. Washington, George Washington Carver. So I started collecting those, and then learning about what it is that they did as it relates to being on those coins. Same thing with stamps. In 1978, they put out a series called the Black Heritage Series. And Harriet Tubman was the first African American woman placed on a stamp. So that took my interest. So I begin to collect coins and stamps of African descent. And that's how I began to do this business.